Hi, students. How are you doing? Welcome to Cimnanya, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So, I came across a video where a black woman, that is what she titled, "Black Woman Message to Kamala Harris and the Democrat Party," right? And I am asking, why is it that some people are making trouble out of nothing, right? A lot of people are kind of pushing their anger to the wrong person. I mean, Joe Biden has been the one, your president for how many years? And if there is anything that you need to ask or blames that you need to push, I think Kamala Harris shouldn't be one getting it. Push that to your president because so far, Kamala Harris is just a presidential aspirant. I don't know if that makes sense. And we are always very busy to talk about how she has not done anything when you are not holding your own president accountable for some certain things because there is a limit to what a vice president will do. So if you are talking about the state of so many things happening, hold Joe Biden responsible. Now, she mentioned about Kamala Harris not being a real black woman, and your message is from a real black woman. I mean, there are some things we adults will come out online and say, you start questioning some their mentality and all that. And I do not see Kamala Harris trying to control or tell you that you are supposed to vote for her. I mean, you all are getting it all wrong. Let's get into this video.
I have a message to the Democrat Party and to Kamala Harris, and this is a message from real black women. We were freed on January 1st of 1863. Therefore, you're not going to control us. You're not going to bully us into voting for whomever you select for your own personal gain. We're not going to do what you say because we're afraid of you. Those days are over. But I also wanted to specifically address what you're doing with Kamala Harris. First of all, most of us do not care what her race is. You could have promoted her as just a good candidate, but the fact that you're promoting her as the black woman candidate, that makes people that are intelligent, that makes us pause and say, okay, so what? She's the black female. Tell me something about what she's going to do for my community, for my family, and for my country. If you can't do that, then you've made a great mistake. You have lost half of us who are intelligent enough to know that the president of the United States must be able to sit across a table from Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, from whomever the new prime minister is or president of Iran, and from Yi from China. You have to have those qualities. Therefore, you cannot be afraid to have an interview before a favorable news network like NBC, CBS, CNN, ABC, and all of the rest of them. If you are afraid to have an interview, my major concern is what is Putin going to do with you or to you and to the United States? Those are the things that are important to us. Then let's go down the line. Again, if you are a real presidential candidate, we want to know about issues, policies that will affect us, things that you messed up in the last 3.5 years. We want to know today. You have 2 months. Today, how are you going to fix the prices of food in grocery stores? I don't like using the term inflation because most people don't even know what that means. But you know what? Everybody knows what it means, how expensive eggs are. That, she was making these comments about using hot sauce, how expensive. Louisiana hot sauce, I can't afford to buy it anymore because it's gone up. It's like tripled in price or something. It's crazy. Those are the things that we're interested in. We also want to know illegal immigration, what you have done to the border, and why have you done it to the border? You were the border czar, but now we see an influx of illegal immigrants. Military-age men. We see what is going on in Colorado. We know that the prisons in Venezuela were emptied and they were told to go to the United States. We see what that has done to our cities. And we want to know, why did you let that happen? We want to know what's happened with child trafficking, drug trafficking, human trafficking on the border when everybody has free reign. Those are the issues that are important to American black women, okay? Real black women who are free, who do not care what race you are. They could have put you out here and never said anything about race. But if you told me, yes, we've made mistakes in the last 3.5 years, but I promise you in the next month, we're going to get the price of eggs down. Next month, we're going to stop illegal immigration before the election. Show us what you can do before the election comes. Let me see what you have. It's like, okay, don't just talk your talk. You better walk your walk. Do it right now while you're the vice president. Therefore, some of us can follow you. And the other thing, all of the efforts that you're making, that the Democrat Party is making to make you pretend to be a black woman, they're insulting. The fact that you have to change your diction when you go from place to place, insulting. I've spoken, I don't know where, how many different places. It never has occurred to me to speak differently before different crowds of people. Now, if you're intelligent, you're going to speak intelligently. I don't care where you're speaking. And to assume that you have to talk down to black people is insulting to all black people. You don't have to talk down to us. You don't have to get somebody on stage dancing and twerking to relate to us. Grown people, you can talk to us like grown people. And you know what? It doesn't matter what race. We don't care. But I just wanted to say this to the Democrat Party. You've made mistakes with this candidate. And I want you to know that the black women of America, those of us who are free, we recognize.
So this is all I got from this video, and all I can say is that some people are really doing a great job. Like when I say that, you absolutely will understand where I am coming from. Now I am going to start by saying that why is it that Kamala Harris is being held responsible for what Joe Biden did? I understand that she is the VP, right? And as it stands, she is still the VP. She is just running, like a presidential candidate. Because so far, is Joe Biden still not the president? I don't know. Maybe I am mistaking something. Maybe this one passed me by without me knowing, Now, it's still Joe Biden that is the president of the United States. Why are people pushing the question that they are supposed to ask Joe Biden to Kamala Harris? It looks like when it comes to politics or when it comes to president and vice president, some people do not understand that there is some duties vice president can tamper with, and there are some duties she is not supposed to come in. So if we are talking about the drugs that she talked about, the human trafficking, the inflation, and the rest of it, I think that question should go to Joe Biden, address that to Joe Biden, because for the past how many years, she was not the president. She was just the vice president, right? Now, I understand that it's just been a whole lot of emotions, a whole lot of things. Going up and down since Joe Biden said that I am not going forward with this. I am leaving this for her. Let her continue, right? A lot of people have questioned where she is from, what she stands for, how. There is nothing people have not talked about when it comes to Kamala Harris, which is okay, right? Because she's already in the public. What do you expect? People will have opinions, and you are not going to say that people are not entitled there. People will definitely have something they want to say. But while we are saying and talking all this, I hope we are asking the important question and directing it to the right person, not to the wrong person. You say she is not the original black woman, that you are the original black woman. It's okay. I understand. I absolutely understand. But I see some of your angers are not okay. You all have so much anger in you. Like I keep saying, I do not have problem whom people are. If you are voting for this or that, it's okay. What I have problem with is where people come, right? And talk down on another person, probably because you want to elevate the other person. That is something that I do not find great. And we really can do better when it comes to that. And with everything she has talked about and all that, I do not think that I understand that if you want to know her policy, which she has been saying, or why would she have to talk like a black woman when she's addressing black people and all that? How is that your problem? Is that affecting you? Is that what is that doing to you? I don't see anything wrong. I mean, that shouldn't be anybody's problem at this point in time. At this point in time, what you everybody should be worried or bothered about is how to get it right. Because if you do not get it right, that it's really trouble. I mean, you are okay with the other person with how many felonies, but you are not okay with the other person because you all feel like, I mean, like she is stealing your shine, or she, according to some people, she is not a black woman and she is not a real black woman and she is not supposed to be for a black woman. And is it because she's a woman and she wants every, like, it's a whole lot of stories coming out. But then, man, you already got to chill and stop coming online to really be, I don't know, relax. I mean, we can do better. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.